Hello to those of you who feel called to this reading in particular. My goal is to give you a message that your ancestors have for you at this very moment. The first thing we're going to do is shuffle out one major arcana from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to look at what major part of your life your ancestors want to address. If you want to stick around to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram for more reading related content, where I use my voice and also make music inspired digital art for when I don't know how to put how I feel into words. Links are in the description. So your ancestors want to address the Hanged Man. There's definitely things here about surrendering, sacrificing, letting go of control. I definitely really feel that one. Being more accepting, being more willing to face your fears rather than allow them to destroy you. Picking up something here about a headstrong attitude. However, that's relevant. This could also have, this really feels like self-sabotage that idea. Okay, so now I want to get more cards from the Prisma Visions Tarot to better understand what your ancestors, like what exactly they want to address. Wow, we have the Five of Pentacles with Taurus. Let me get something to drink. There's definitely something here about a lack mentality here. That's coming through very strongly. If I'm being honest, there's this very scarce feeling, and I don't know how to describe it. We have the Empress with Venus and the heart and sacral chakras. I'm not sure if the Hanged Man has any planets or chakras and whatnot associated with it. So if that's relevant, take it. But the Empress here definitely has a huge focus, a huge highlight on your emotional stability, your feminine and masculine energies, how they're not balanced. First, your feminine energy has to be in balance, and then your masculine energy will be in balance. And what I mean by in balance, I mean in alignment with where you're meant to be headed. Wow. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the solar plexus and Jupiter. There are very expansive energies here. Maybe breaking away from some pretty strong ancestral traumas and patterns. It's interesting that's coming up because this is a message from your ancestors. The sacral chakra is also showing up again for the second time. I'm picking up things about your willpower, your determination, your ambition, your drive. It doesn't feel like it's there, or if it is there, it's not invested where it's meant to be invested. And the Wheel of Fortune definitely confirms the generational stuff, karma. And I feel called to tell you that karma does exist, and that you create your own karma. Your own actions will have their own consequences, good or bad. There's definitely a need here to focus on your decision making, and basically being self-destructive, and it's either what I want or it's like an all or nothing attitude. Very stubborn, but very understandable as well. I just saw 444, the foundation of your foundation. Your mental health, I just heard, needs to be in check, but it's definitely something that you need to address in some way. I'm trying to see like what's trying to come through here. Let's see the next card. We have the Moon with the third eye and Pisces. Okay, these energies are very, very powerful as well, because all of these cards are major arcanas except for the Five of Pentacles. But the Moon, there's a journey here about traversing through the darkness, so to speak. Looking within and like really just digging deep within yourself to better understand yourself and to turn your fears into wisdom. Fears can be overcome. Whatever you're afraid of, you're definitely being told that you can overcome it. But I just saw 555. It's about pace. It's about patience. I think you try to control time with this all or nothing thinking. You get frustrated when things aren't the way you want them at that time. I just feel called to say that whatever you invest in will grow, so invest elsewhere. And your reality will become more fruitful. But it's important to know and to accept that it's not going to happen overnight, and that's okay. Just as long as you stay committed and you always come back to it and you always keep your goal in mind, all that matters is steady progress, not achieving it overnight. That definitely felt important to say. I have 2 cards here. I was only going to use one more, but I want to use both of these cards because I just feel called to. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like a material opportunity. It's kind of vague, I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and look at this other card. We have the King of Swords. Okay. I think that's starting to make more sense. The King of Swords, this is definitely about your mental health and really improving and sharpening your judgment. And it may sound daunting, but it's not as difficult as you think. All you have to do is focus on your worth, what you deserve, using your voice, asking for help when you need it, those sorts of things. This opportunity here, I want to get another card because if I'm being quite frank, I don't know what is this Ace about. This opportunity. We have the Four of Wands with more Venus and Aries. There's a fair amount of feminine energy here for sure. We all have feminine and masculine energies, and it's about a balance. The idea of these energies being separated is an illusion. However that resonates. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, there's a material opportunity here around your home life, maybe your career, your stability for sure. That makes a lot of sense, okay. This could be about an opportunity about money, and that's interesting as well with the Wheel of Fortune, because that means there's karma here. There's rewards to be reaped. And you reap what you sow. So, I don't know. How you move forward is important. I definitely felt called to tell you that. Before I end this reading, I want to get 4 of these runes just to get a little more information about this situation. So, looks like the first one's going to be Wunjo. I just heard Wumbo. We have with the letter W, joy, success, lasting, emotional happiness. Well, actually, I'm going to get 5 of these runes since we did get an extra card. But joy, success, lasting emotional happiness. This really feels like the epitome of Empress feminine energy. Oh yeah, for sure. Your feminine energy is your emotions. And to be able to balance out your feminine energy, you first have to balance out your thoughts. The way that you think, the way that you look at yourself and the world. You need to work through, I'm not going to say some pain because it's probably a lot of pain, I'm not going to lie to you. There's pain that needs to be worked through for you to reap rewards. So you're definitely being told that you will have abundance. But there's also something about how, you could still get that abundance in the future, whether you take a spiritual journey or not. Oh, I lost it. Yeah, your Empress energy, just really balancing that out through understanding your thoughts and how they make you feel, because your feelings, they have control over your actions. If you don't have control over your feelings through having control over your thoughts, it's harder to make better decisions. Next we have Kanaz with the letters in C and K. Fire, warmth, energy, power, positive attitude. Wow, there's definitely a lot of sun energy in this reading that I feel, like the planet sun, like under this table. There's something here with a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of drive, your purpose. You'll discover your purpose through gaining more control of your actions. That's definitely true. There's a lot of warmth, a lot of energy, a lot of power. And that comes from a positive attitude. A positive attitude in terms of always being willing to stay curious about the meaning of things and to interpret them that are true in a way that is true to you. And I'm about to see 222, so definitely something here about your mental health. And how focusing on that will bring more warmth and passion and spontaneity and things like that into your life. I think there's a lot of courage within you, and it's just where you use it that's off. We have Ensues with the letter A, mouth, Odin, communication, transmission of knowledge. With mouth, this makes me think of using your voice. There's definitely something very powerful about your story. You have the potential to unlock so much wisdom and so much power for the better. I'm about to see 333. Again, change your perspective about yourself, and naturally you will change your perspective about the world. I think that you are way too hard on yourself than you need to be, and you just are where you're not meant to be. Yeah. Communication, I feel like you could really inspire a lot of people to talk about things, to question and to stand up for themselves, to be comfortable with questioning things. Transmission of knowledge, there's definitely this idea of connecting with a lot of people. You have the potential to connect with a lot of people with your story. Wow, that's for sure something that you need to hear. There are a lot more people that understand what you're going through than you may see. We have Nauthiz with the letter N. Patience, passing through a difficult learning situation, hardship, and need. It's interesting that patience came up. Being patient, yeah. I really, really feel that being patient, 444, is most definitely your biggest challenge. And accepting that challenge and overcoming it, I swear to you, you will not regret it. You just have to keep your faith and stay optimistic. Keep that positive and hopeful attitude. yeah, there's something very uplifting about this energy, passing through a difficult learning situation. You're being reminded that you are meant to be learning right now. The hardships are meant to teach you something. The need is meant to teach you more things about yourself. You know, it's like your needs are like forcing you to, or let's say really pushing you to look within. I definitely feel like you're a very unique person, and that you're really the universe and your ancestors, they want you to know that you are not alone. I just heard in my head, I swear to you. Maybe an ancestor's coming through and telling you. I just about to see, I'm seeing 555 right now. Number 15, devil energy. That made me lose the message. But you know, everything happens for a reason. So with these letters on these runes, I guess you could call them, the word can is sticking out to me. An I can attitude. You can do it if you want something. Like, as long as you set your mind to it, it is literally true that you can achieve anything. No matter where you've been in life, you know? And for the last one, we have Jera with, what letter is that? I think that's J and Y. Harvest, reaping rewards for past efforts, justice. Wow. I love that Jera is coming up for you, because harvest, reaping rewards, literally, I was literally talking about reaping what you sow. Rewards, yeah, for past efforts. In the future, your efforts that, you know, are in the past towards your mental health and stuff like that, you'll reap from them. You'll get your justice. To get your justice, really all it takes is being committed to you and your mental health, because your mental health is your powerhouse. It's like the mitochondria of the cell. Like, but it's, you know, it's like, you know, like a human, but whatever. I'm gonna get something to drink before I finish this. I definitely feel a message wanting to come through. Just let me meditate on it for a second. There is, the moon here is sticking out to me. There is a heavy, anxious, like I'm really picking up 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords energy. Lots of anxiety, maybe paranoia. There's just a lot of fear here. And like I said, like, fear can be turned into wisdom. And with how much fear you feel, that is a reflection of how wise you could become. That's a feeling. And that's such an interesting perspective, in my opinion. But I do hope that you focus on your health more. Well, I meant to say mental health, but just health in general, because you deserve more. And there is so much more to you than meets the eye. And you may already know that, you may not, but it's the truth. I do hope that this reading was helpful. I'd love to hear any comments you have in the comment section. And if you like this reading, hit the like button to show me that. This is one of the best ways that you can support me. If you'd like to offer even more support for what I'm doing, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.